Hey everybody, it is Cameron from Military Town Advisor, and I am so excited tonight. We're going to go over Hampton Roads. I've gotten a lot of questions about Hampton Roads, people wanting to know about Norfolk, Virginia Beach, so that is the one that we are going to be going over today. So I'm going to change my screen. Hey guys, all right, hey, it's Cameron. So first of all, before I jump into this, I want to let you guys know I'm doing a giveaway. I'm doing a $50 Amazon giveaway, and it's to help grow the group. We have 2,000 people in the group right now, but my goal, obviously with the website and with this group, is to make it a place where people feel comfortable asking questions about their military towns and really being able to ask anything they need, where to live, what restaurants, salons, anything of that sort. So anyways, to grow the group, the more people we have in it, the better, more people can give advice. I had somebody the other day ask me, well, Cameron, why aren't you more of the face? Like, why don't you brand yourself as something? And I was like, I don't want people asking me for advice. I only know as much as everybody else. I've only lived in so many places. So it all relies on you guys. So look on the wall. There's a $50 gift card. All you have to do is add friends into the group and then tag them on the post so that they know why you added them. Just let them know, because this is an awesome military group to be able to ask questions. And then there's a little bonus. You also can post it on your Facebook profile saying, hey, there's this awesome group if y'all want to join. Just helps more people see it, and then they can make the choice if they want to join or not. But anyways, tonight I'm going to see if I have any comments real quick, because I have a little bit of a delay with the system I use. But tonight I'm going to go ahead and share. Let's see if I can hop over to the website. Okay, so we're going to go over Norfolk, Virginia Beach area. And so obviously this area is so big, it's so complicated. So I'm going to try and give just a huge bird's eye view. I'm going to try and keep it simple. And then, each day I'm going to go over a city. So I'll feature a city within Hampton Roads every single day this week. So tune back in and I'll be doing that. So let's jump in here. Obviously this is the militarytownadvisor.com website. I'm going to go to PCS guides right now, and let's scroll down, and I'm going to go to Norfolk, Virginia Beach. Okay, obviously military bases in the area. You know that the Hampton Roads is the largest military area in pretty much the world. You've got Norfolk is the largest Navy base in the world. And so you have so many. You've got Navy here. You've got, 6 Navy bases, 3 Army bases, Air Force Base, Marine Corps, and the Coast Guard. And then you've got DOD. So Hampton Roads, people kind of get confused with Hampton Roads. So I'm going to scroll down here to the map to be able to see, what is north. They call it Southampton Roads. And then there's the northern part of Hampton Roads. But really it encompasses, as you have Norfolk, obviously. You have Virginia Beach. And you can see all these are in blue here. You have Chesapeake. You have Suffolk, which is on the left. And then the north part is Hampton and Newport News. And here's all the bases in orange, as you can see here. So you can see top left, Fort Eustis. You got Langley Air Force Base right there in Hampton, Newport News shipyards. That's where they're doing all the repairs on the boats. And then if you go here, Norfolk Naval Base, you've got Little Creek. You've got all the way to the far right, Fort Story. You've got Dam Neck and NAS Oceana down here. And then go back over towards Norfolk. You've got Portsmouth Naval Hospital, Portsmouth Shipyards, and Joint Force Suffolk. So these are all the bases, as you can see, so much in this area. Okay, so things to know before you move to Hampton Roads. There's certain things that will make or break your time here. And the biggest thing is knowing the tunnel systems. There are tunnels. There are these tunnel systems. There's 3 main tunnels. And if you click on this post, I'm not going to go into the detail of the tunnels, but it'll tell you about the Hampton HRBT. You've got the downtown tunnel, midtown tunnel, and you have the Monitor Merrimack. So a total of 4 tunnels. You have to be able to know. You do not want to go with the traffic with the tunnels. You want to go against the traffic if you're going to live anywhere where there are the tunnels. It can make or break. I'm telling you guys, it can turn your commute into an hour and a half from a 30-minute commute. Could be longer than that. I mean, I remember seeing signs that it's 7 mile backup. It's ridiculous. So back to this, so housing prices. One thing about Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Hampton Roads there is housing prices are expensive. It is so expensive. I had a lot of sticker shock when we moved there. It's because you're close to water. When you're close to water, housing prices go up. And when I mean they're expensive, you're going to get like a 1950s house for, you know, $400,000 to $500,000, and you're going, oh my god, I can't believe I'm paying. It's on the market for this price. But it's close to the water. It's touristy. That's a lot of why it is. Then and you'll have to really. It's kind of like living in DC. You've got to a pro and con. You've got to really weigh your commute. If you want to have a bigger house with a lower price tag, your husband's gonna have a further commute. If you want a smaller house, less square footage, but a smaller commute, you're gonna pay more. Don't judge a book by its cover. The houses are kind of old in the area. Take note of the highways as well. We'll get into this when we look at this map. The highway systems, because we have a lot of water, if you live down on the far right, let me go back up here. So like if you're down here in the far right of Oceana, you're not close to a major highway. So if you're down here in the south kind of Virginia Beach area, it may take you 20 minutes just to get to a highway. Just something to be aware of. Military housing is really limited in the area. We always like to say that the Navy puts all of its money into the ships and not as much into housing. So you'll see a lot of people live off base. And then I really recommend a realtor. A realtor in this area is really going to help you out, definitely. So this breaks it down into the different areas. So like I said, you've got Norfolk. I'm going to give you just a high level view. You've got Norfolk. Norfolk's a very diverse population. You'll have pockets of really nice neighborhoods, and then you'll turn the corner and there may not be such a nice neighborhood. But it's this very historic colonial style homes that are just very charming. Really, really neat in Norfolk. One of the things is Norfolk public school systems. They're good. They're not phenomenal, but they're good. So it's definitely something to take into consideration. There's also a lot of private schools around as well. And if you click on this link here, it'll take you to reviews of neighborhoods within a 5-mile radius of Norfolk. Okay, Virginia Beach. Obviously, you can see the maps are getting a lot bigger. I see a couple people saying hi. Hi, Megan. I see Megan's there. Hey, ask any questions. I'm happy to answer them. That'd be great. Okay, so Virginia Beach, as you can see here, is you've got really Little Creek Base, and you've got NAS Oceana and Dam Neck. And so the different areas of Virginia Beach, you've got Chesapeake Bay, which is up here at the top, the north. That is called Chicks Beach. That is a very popular area. If you go straight down from that, you've got Town Center. That is like the downtown area of Virginia Beach. And then on the right, you've got the ocean front. That's very touristy. A lot of locals live up here in the north area of the ocean front, called the North End. Then you've got NAS Oceana. You've got below that, kind of call the area South Oceana. And then we've got Holland Road area. You've got the Courthouse Amphitheater. You've got South Indian River Road and Kimsville. These are all great areas. Obviously, the oceanfront's going to be way more touristy, and the town center area is going to be more like have nightlife and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm just giving a very high level. You can always go to militarytownadvisor.com and read this and be able to see a lot about it. And here, if you click, you'll get the reviews of neighborhoods around it. So I'm going to pop on down to Chesapeake. Okay, so Chesapeake can be a little bit confusing because Chesapeake is actually, it kind of snakes its way around. So you've got the Greenbrier area of Chesapeake, which is where the mall is and everything. And then you've got Great Bridge and Deep Creek. They're a little bit further south. These are great areas. They have really good school districts, a very kind of small town feel, but still in a suburban feel. And but the difference is your commute's going to be longer. So that's definitely something to take into consideration. And then the part that kind of snakes around, you see over here by Highway 664, is you see that you've got Western Branch. So that's another part of Chesapeake. Very nice area of Chesapeake. A lot of people live out that way, but remember, you're going to have to come in through a tunnel system. You're going to have to come in either the downtown or midtown tunnel. So if your significant other is working at Norfolk Naval, take into consideration those tunnels. If they're at Portsmouth Hospital or Shipyard, then they wouldn't have to go through the tunnels of that case. So that is definitely in Deep Creek and Great Bridge. You can kind of get around Norfolk without having to take a tunnel. The next, I'm going to scroll down. Like I said, I'm doing a high level view. I see a couple people on here. I see Danny Brinson. Hey, Danny. She's an amazing realtor, guys, in the area. I've had lunch with Danny. She's awesome. So if you have any questions, she is someone to definitely go to. She can help you tons. Then you've got Portsmouth. Okay, Portsmouth has like a downtown area and then the Churchland area. Churchland area is more like that western branch. It has some nice places in it, but then the downtown area is a little bit more hit or miss. It's very diverse. There is some military housing that is there in the downtown area of Portsmouth, but definitely that's something that you're going to want to look around. And I really recommend kind of driving the streets during the day and at night and seeing if that's kind of the place that you'd want to live. Suffolk. Okay, let me see if there's a map down here. So Suffolk. Suffolk is on the west side, and Suffolk is going to be, you've got, it's kind of by the western branch of Chesapeake, and it, a lot of people live in North Suffolk. So North Suffolk, you're kind of getting around the tunnels because you can take the bridge instead of taking the tunnels, and this, that is if you're trying to get over into Newport News or into Hampton. But Suffolk as well, northern Suffolk, there's a lot of great neighborhoods. You've got Burbage Grant, you've got Riverview, Riverview, and a lot of other ones. And then you've got Carrollton, which is at more north. I'm going to get to a map here in just a second. Let me get back down here. And see, if I click here to this download the PCS guide, it's going to give us even more, okay? Let me make sure you guys can see this. If y'all have any questions, jump in here and ask some questions. This is the maps that, this gives you even more information. It's pointing out every single different neighborhood in the different areas. I'm scrolling down. Sorry, I don't want to make y'all dizzy, but I'm trying to get down to where we were with Suffolk so you guys can see. Look, I mean, look at all these maps. We've got Virginia Beach. We've got all the different neighborhoods, everything in here. We've got, sorry, I'm making y'all dizzy. So Chesapeake, once again, Greenbrier, Great Bridge, Deep Creek, Western Branch. Like we talked about, we already went over those. Deep Creek and Great Bridge being more kind of a homey suburban feel. And then Portsmouth. Okay, this is what I did to make you dizzy. Sorry, guys. Hey, Dave. I see Dave's watching too. So everybody's on here. Y'all feel free to ask any questions. Hope I didn't make you too dizzy scrolling through all that stuff. But here's what I wanted to talk about when it came to North Suffolk. So here are a lot of the areas in North Suffolk that are really popular areas and neighborhoods to be able to live. As you can see, this is tucked up on the left, kind of, it's right above the Western Branch area. I hear the Mill Spouse Fest in Hampton Roads is tomorrow. Big shout out. Everybody go to the Mill Spouse Fest tomorrow in Hampton Roads. Thanks, Dave. If you have more information on it, why don't go ahead and put it there in the comments. That would be great. Okay, so here's Carrollton. So Carrollton is up here where you can see, and a lot of people will live in Carrollton if they're going to try and snake their way over into Newport News and then have to come back into other parts of Hampton Roads. It is a great area. A lot of people love to be in the Carrollton if you're going to go over that, because you remember I said you can use the bridge. You can use the James River Bridge to get into Newport News with that. So one thing I wanted to go back to is I wanted to go back to the bird's eye view. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a city every single day this week, so tune in. And so here this is kind of the line drawn, is you've got 7 cities in Hampton Roads, okay? You've got Norfolk, which is right here. You've got Virginia Beach. You've got Portsmouth, which is in the middle. Chesapeake, which is far south, and it's a little bit where that Suffolk is. You've got Suffolk, and then the northern part, you've got Hampton, and you have Newport News and Williamsburg. And that's what it's kind of broken down into. For you guys to be able to see as well, I know I went really fast through this, but let's say for like Western Branch, this is part of Chesapeake. If you click on read reviews, you're going to be able to read reviews about all these neighborhoods. There's so much information here. You can also, when you get here, you can get you can look at the different realtors in the area as well. So if we click on, let's see, Merrimack Landing is a neighborhood in here. And see, look, it says find a realtor to help. If you click on the realtors, you'll be able to find different realtors that are listed. These are just for the joint staff Suffolk, which is the closest. You can also go to, excuse me. You can always go at the top here, resources, realtor directory. The biggest would be the Norfolk. So let's do Norfolk Naval Base. And then here you go. Here's your list of all these great realtors on here. So as you can see, give them a call, everything. These are all recommended from other military spouses. But anyways, like I said, I wanted to give a high-level viewpoint of Hampton Roads. Guys, you could spend weeks really learning Hampton Roads. There is, if we go back to the, if we go back here to the top, remember there is a post here with the tunnel systems. This will tell you each tunnel that there is that you need to know. And then really hone in on those maps and be able to look at the individual neighborhoods. But anyways, remember, I'm doing a $50 giveaway, Amazon gift card, and all you have to do is add people to this group. We've got 2,000 people in the group. I'd love for it to get bigger because the more people in here, the more people can give advice. I want people to ask questions. I don't want it to just be me. So you guys, I would love for you to add people to the group, tag them in the post, and that will enter you to win. You get an entry for everybody that you add. So let's say you add 9 friends. Brittany Murray, she added 9 friends. She gets 9 entries. And her friends are entered too. So your friends are thankful that you were added, that you added them because they're like, hey, I'm in the running too. And then also, if you want, there's also there's a bonus for 3 extra entries if you go on your personal profile and post a link to the group. That way, other people can see it and say, oh, that looks like a good group. I want to be a part of it. They can make the decision. But anyways, I'm looking at the comments. Dave, he did a link to the millspousefest.com that is in Hampton Roads tomorrow. So you guys go check it out. If you have questions, I will be responding to all of them, everything in here. So just jump, ask a question, and I'll give a response. I'll do the best I can. And go to the website, militarytownadvisor.com, and just start digging in, being able to read all that, and I'll be as helpful as I can. All right, well, I look forward to doing, I'll do Norfolk tomorrow, and then I'll do the other cities. I'll post which cities I'm going to be doing as well. Okay?